When examining serial killers, it becomes evident that their acts of inhumanity are often influenced by the personal circumstances endured throughout their lives. For example, instances abound where external factors have coerced serial killers into committing gruesome acts, either through psychological manipulation or environmental triggers. Some serial killers engage in murder to satiate an internal craving, which could stem from mental arousal or even sexual satisfaction. Additionally, certain serial killers exhibit psychopathic tendencies, rendering them impervious to the emotional aftermath of their deeds, displaying an apathetic disregard for the suffering inflicted upon their victims. Welcome, curious minds, to another enthralling chapter of mythology and mysteries. In today's chilling episode, we peer into the depths of history to uncover the enigmatic tale of Madame Delphine LaLaurie, a tale of beauty, wealth, and the unspeakable horrors that unfolded behind the walls of her opulent mansion. Amid the glamour of 19th century New Orleans, where charm and luxury reigned supreme, one woman's elegance and allure rose above all, an icon of beauty, a magnet of fascination. But as the city's elite revelled in her presence, little did they know that a tale of terror was about to be etched into the very streets they tread. Marie Delphine McCarthy, or McCarthy, more commonly known as Madame Blanc, or, after her third marriage, as Madame LaLaurie. Born on March 19, 1787, during the Spanish colonial period. Marie Delphine was enveloped in an aura of grace and elegance. She was the jewel of New Orleans high society. Her allure captivated those around her, and her opulent parties were the talk of the town. Yet behind the facade of sophistication and grace lay a web of secrets darker than the night itself, a web that would soon ensnare the city in a web of horror and intrigue. In a city steeped in history and tradition, Madame LaLaurie's rise was intertwined with the rise of New Orleans itself. Her marriage to Dr. Louis LaLaurie solidified her place among the city's elite. But beneath the surface, something sinister brewed. Enslaved souls formed the backbone of Madame LaLaurie's extravagant lifestyle, enduring untold suffering under her merciless rule. Whispers of their torment reached the ears of curious minds as rumors spread like wildfire through the city's cobblestone streets. On April 10, 1834, at the mansion at 1140 Royal Street in the French Quarter of New Orleans, Louisiana, the pivotal moment arrived on a fateful night when flames devoured the mansion in a fiery embrace. A small brigade of individuals took it upon themselves to forcibly enter the house and locate the enslaved individuals owned by Marie. However, upon opening the door to the attic, they were immediately halted by a nauseating odor that left some of them vomiting. The sight before them was both horrific and grotesque, defying the mind and stomach. It was an unimaginable scene of cruelty and depravity, encapsulating the darkest depths of human malevolence. The attic contained the torture chamber of Madame Marie Delphine LaLaurie, who would later become infamous as one of the world's most notorious serial killers. Often mentioned in the same breath as the bloodthirsty 16th century Hungarian Countess Elizabeth Bathory. Neighbours had long suspected her, and now the truth was revealed for all to see. The chamber was a scene of savagery, a collection of lifeless bodies, dismembered organs and scattered limbs. Slaves had been subjected to unimaginable torments, restrained on tables or confined within cramped cages fitted with spikes to prevent movement. Twisted, demonic methods of torture had transformed these individuals into horrifying living spectacles. Among the victims were those with flayed skin and festering wounds, their bodies reduced to grotesque displays of agony. Testimonies suggested that around 100 victims might have endured these horrors, many left in putrid and starving conditions. The cruelty displayed here was unparalleled, and LaLaurie earned notoriety for her sadistic treatment of her slaves. Legend tells of a 70-year-old slave cook chained to the kitchen stove by LaLaurie, who, faced with slow starvation, started a fire in a desperate attempt to end her suffering. LaLaurie's threats of further torture had driven the cook to this act. The most dreaded location in the house was the upper room, where no one who entered ever returned, as attested by the cook. In light of these revelations, the upper chamber was forcibly accessed, confirming the cook's claims. What lay within was a true hell on earth for the unfortunate slaves subjected to its horrors. The revelation shattered the city's illusion of opulence, sparking a torrent of public outrage. An incensed mob descended upon the mansion, a tempest of anger demanding justice for the tortured souls trapped within its walls. In the aftermath, Madame LaLaurie and her husband managed to elude the mob's grasp, disappearing into the annals of history, leaving behind a legacy of darkness that still casts a chilling shadow. The fate of Madame LaLaurie remains shrouded in mystery, a haunting enigma that lingers across time. Did she find refuge in distant lands, or did her past sins catch up with her? The echoes of her cruelty resonate through history, a somber reminder of humanity's capacity for malevolence. While some historians speculate that the trauma of her family's death in the Haitian Rebellion may have influenced LaLaurie's darkness, it's clear that her actions were inexcusable. Despite never facing legal consequences, her reputation among the upper class was shattered. It is believed that she died in Paris in December 1842. Exploring the abuse of black male slaves by elite white women uncovers a painful facet of history often suppressed. Acknowledging these injustices challenges conventional narratives and enriches our understanding of power dynamics. Confronting this history is a crucial step toward building a more inclusive and equitable future. Our journey into the unknown continues, dear viewers. Be sure to like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell as we embark on further explorations in the realm of mythology and mysteries. Until our next encounter, may you keep your lanterns lit and your curiosity ablaze.